Hey guys, it's Alex. So this is me talking about the GSA forum, which I went to. There's a forum in my state, for the whole state, for all the GSAs, which is the Gay Straight Alliance, to show up to, and I met some really cool people. But I wanted to start by showing you guys what the handouts were that we got, which I think they were very informative, very cool. Show you what I got, talk a little bit about it. I did a bunch of vlogging throughout the day, which met a bunch of cool people. I love you guys. I gave this channel out to you guys, so I hope you see this. For future reference, anyone who wants to vlog at a forum, please be mindful of who's there. I always tried to make sure that my camera was pointed only at my face, and anyone who wanted to be in the camera was. If they weren't, I have done some little bit of editing here and there to crop it out. So let's begin. This is the 12th annual GSA forum that is diving into the alphabet soup. I have someone's Tumblr here that they gave me. I still need to follow them. I'm lazy. I have a "You're beautiful, have an awesome day, pass to someone who needs it." This is kind of cool. So, see that, and then on the back it's queer for that stuff. That's really cool. I like that. Here's the whole program. So basically how it was set up, just so I give you the rundown before you see everything, was there was times for everything. I'll read you the schedule. It was registration and breakfast, workshop sign up, resource, activities, buddy bench, welcome, Pandora Scooter, spoken word artist, performing, alphabet energizer, I am enough, LGBT plus community, number 2, and then, not number 2, then it goes into workshop session 1, workshop session 2, lunch and buddy bench, special guest, GSA gift basket awarded, Skylar Kurgel speaks, session number 3, and grand finale, youth presentation, closing remarks, evaluations, and raffle ticket baskets awarded. So that was pretty cool. They had a bunch of really cool workshops. I'll read you through them now, and I'll tell you what I attend. So during workshop session 1, there was how to be a kick-ass GSA leader, although they do A****. The queer zines, art, writing, and self-publishing. I went to that one. In or out, parent, child, or educator, PFLAG can help. Glisten Days of Action, Am I in the Alphabet Suit, the LGBTQ community, Transgender, Gender Queer, and Gender Variant Youth Panel, Making a Spiritual Path and Being LGBTQIA+, Love is an Act of Leadership, and LGBTQ People of Color panel. So there's a lot of panels going on during one session. The queer zines was something really cool. I showed you guys the zine in the vlog, but you basically make it and you can self-publish it. You don't have to do anything, and I just thought this was a really cool way to express myself. And at school, since I'm pretty much the only out transgender person, if I want to spread a message about transgender awareness or something like that, I don't need my name to be on it. I can just photocopy them and send them out, and I just thought that was something that was really cool. The person there was very informative. What was her name? Or their name, I'm not sure the pronouns, I'm sorry. Kate Oakson. So I'm just going to say they, if I don't know the pronouns. Workshop session 2 comes around. That first one was awesome. Break the Silence, HIV/AIDS prevention. GSA Advisor Roundtable, established GSAs. GSA Advisor Roundtable, new GSAs. Tackling transition from binding and tucking to hormones and social acceptance. I Am Enough, creative writing. Getting legislators to see things your way. To queer things up, addressing the lack of space for marginalized voices in the queer community, middle school survival guide, and life after high school. I went to queer things up. At this point, we didn't really know, me and Vanessa, who you'll meet in the vlogs, because she's my friend and she did agree to be on these before I filmed them, that we didn't know that we could switch around, but I'm glad we did go to this one because I was very excited about it. It talked a lot about media and how media needs to change a bit more, showing identities that just aren't represented. It really was an eye-opener for me because I was like, oh, you know, these people aren't represented, these people aren't represented, and then the presenter, they were like, no, there's these people who aren't represented too, and there's people in the room who'd be like, that's me, that's my identity, this is my identity. I'd be like, I can't believe I never thought that wouldn't be represented. For example, Native Americans were LGBT+. Why aren't they represented? I've never seen a Native American on a television show or in the media that is LGBT+, and I thought, wow, this is an eye-opener to how many different identities that I didn't really know existed, and in it I learned what demi-boy means, which you'll learn too in the vlogs. So then Skylar Kurgel spoke. We ate lunch. When he spoke, it was cool. There were things that I hadn't heard before. I thought I was going to hear just kind of a rundown of his YouTube videos, but he brought something new to the table that are aside from his videos that add to his story. And it was awesome to hear everything from him. And I knew there were some younger transgender teens in the room that are they're not as along in their transition as I am, and I knew at sophomore year I really could have loved to hear some of those things. And then workshop session 3 was LGBTQ Youth of Color, preparing for a career, tips and insights for the LGBT students, coming out to your parents to tell or not to tell LGBT youth, transitioning your parents, coming out tips that will help others help you. Greek Life 101, what does it mean to be out and in Greek life, social justice, understanding privilege and oppression, rights of LGBT people in school, and closure rehearsal for youth with Pandora in the cafeteria. So, me and Vanessa went to the rights of LGBT people in school, and that was very informative. It helped me realize what rights I am protected under and what I can do to fight the injustices that may be going on, because I know my freshman year, actually, they told my dad that I was going by the name Alec, that they needed his permission to call me Alec. And I thought that was bullshit, so one of the things I brought up was that I also helped a lot because people were asking questions about driver's license, and I was like, yeah, there's a form online, you pick it up, get a therapist to sign it, you're all good to go, no money needed, you can legally change your gender name by using top surgery, that stuff. But yeah, this is sponsored by High Tops and Glisten. It's very cool, and even in all of these, they had different people speaking. So I didn't go to anyone with a youth panel, which I kind of thought would be cool. So let's keep moving through this packet, though. I have a lot of legal jargon here that's really cool. I don't really want to bring all of it out because it's so much, but there's a whole form on transgender people in school that I thought was really cool. And then there's this. We also got to pick up a bunch of flyers and crap throughout the day just that we wanted. So I found a Spanish one. I thought I'd pick this up and then just show it around in my GSA or give it to my GSA advisor, so anyone who speaks Spanish can do the Spanish. Or maybe a Spanish teacher can enjoy it. I don't know. This is like what is a Zine. I got that. The other thing, these are some conferences, a forum. April 9th, the second annual Trans Youth Forum. So I might go to that if I'm around April 9th. That would be really cool. I have my zine, my zine right here. A Queer for That sticker. What else do I have in here? Oh man, I'm missing some stickers here. I have some trans stickers. That's really cool. Probably gonna wear this. This is before Trans Day Remembrance. Probably gonna wear it during Trans Day Remembrance. Skylar Kurgel rocks. I met him. It was awesome meeting him. Just kind of want to have a chill conversation with them and be like, yo, hey, you're really cool. And I did. This was another bunch of youth group stuff. And there was this kaleidoscope flyer that someone gave me in one of the sessions I was in. But it was a very cool experience. I would highly suggest anyone who's iffy on going to a GSA forum or any sort of conference, just go and experience it, because I didn't know what would take from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. And I'm glad I went, because it really did. We didn't even have enough time, I felt like, and I felt like it was going to be too much time, to be honest. That's my honest opinion. When I first saw the times, I was like, that's going to be way too much time. And then before I knew it, it was over, and I was like, that was not enough time. That was totally not enough time. Sorry, my videos are on the longer side lately, but that was my afterthoughts about the GSA forum. Just opened my eyes so much, and I can't wait for the next GSA meeting to tell my fellow members about it and be like, yo, this was so cool. You should all go next year. But yeah, I loved going, and I would definitely go again, and I really want to go to the Trans Philly Health Conference. If I'm around, all depends on Cora, really. One of the best parts of how this whole experience was everyone was either an ally or in the community, and you could be whoever you want to be. I never felt so open in my life. Like, I've never told so many strangers I was trans in one day. Because usually I'm like, oh, I'm Alec, I'm a guy, you don't need to know anything else about me. But I told people I'm like, I'm trans, I'm pansexual, this is me. And they're like, yo, this is me. And we were both like, let's do like a voice hug. Not really, and I never said voice hug to anyone, but it was kind of like a acceptance voice hug. But it was so nice because I didn't have to worry about people saying, I'm not gonna accept you. But I mean, no matter what I said about myself, no one was like, ugh, or just was like weird about it. They were all like, either thank you for saying that, or like, alright, that's cool, who wants to speak next? It was nice because I've never felt like I've had more of a voice in person with people. I mean, I always have a voice here, and I voice my opinions, but I've never felt like I had a voice more in person with people, because at school I'm constantly trying to hide myself because I just want to fit in, and I want to be normal. Because I just want to fit in, and I don't want to have people stare at me and all this stuff. But at the same time, here I didn't have to fit in. Well, I did fit in, but I mean, like, I fit into a community of people who are exactly like me, open-minded, same thinking, and it was beautiful because I also hear a lot of teachers say, you're wise beyond your years, and I thought that was only me in the community that was at this age. But then a bunch of people stood up and they did some poems at the end, and one person was like, they always say I'm wise beyond my years, and I was like, so this is kind of like a community thing, that we become wiser because we're learning about ourselves and we're trying to educate others, and I think it's just the coolest thing ever. I can't say enough about it. I can't believe this footage is at like 13 minutes. I'm so sorry, but it was such an amazing experience. I had to share with you guys. I just had a great experience. I love you all. Have a great time, and please go out to one of these if you can, because it's awesome.